Okay, I bought this thing. It's called a Synchronex Mark IV. And already you can see the beautiful wood inlay. Obviously, this was made, back in the 1800s when they made everything out of wood. No, it's vinyl with a wooden style. If you've watched the film Vacation, that station wagon that they have with the wood siding. Yeah, this was made about the same time. This was the time when you got into your wooden paneled station wagon and we got your wooden paneled Super 8 camera and you went and filmed some films on wood. Anyway, so Synchronex Mark IV. Okay, on this side there isn't much except for this open and close switch which opens and closes the film compartment. And on this side, you've got, well, look at this. You've got, that's your compartment for the light meter batteries. Didn't seem to work with any of the light meter batteries I put into it. Maybe I put the wrong light meter batteries into it. I'll have to check up on that. I don't really care as long as I've got manual control over the exposure. Here's your footage counter, par for the course. Here's your battery test. Even when I've got batteries in it and I press the battery test button, nothing happens. Never mind. Who cares? I know I've got good batteries in it. Here is the auto or manual. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Why not? Let's zoom in so you can actually see what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, that's better. Okay, so here's your auto manual exposure. Very good. It's got auto setting. It's got manual setting. Unfortunately, and it may be because I haven't put the proper batteries into the light meter. Nothing happens. It's stuck on the widest possible aperture, as is the usual situation with cameras where the light meter is broken. Your light meter usually ends up on completely open. So the light meter is completely open. Not a deal breaker because I've got plenty of expired film and I shoot in plenty of dark conditions that a wide open light meter, wide open aperture is not the worst thing that can happen to you. Your focus between 1.5 meters and infinity, and the zoom between 36 millimeters and 9. Medium kind of zoom. So what's special about this camera? Why the hell have I brought this rather pedestrian camera? Oh, here's run lock for the trigger as usual. So why have I brought this rather, unexceptional camera onto Ben's camera show? Because me, I like to have the absolute best of all worlds. Well, it's because of this thing. You see this under the handle? There's a strange socket there, and also rather strangely, it says sound super zoom. See that? Sound super zoom. But any of you who saw when I opened the compartment, that's a regular size Super 8 compartment. That's not a sound compartment. Look, see, that's a normal Super 8 cartridge you put in there. What's the deal? Why do they call it sound? Well, the answer is in the name Synchronex. Okay. All right. What came with this camera? This is why I got excited about the camera. Is this. A genuine Synchronex tape recorder. Yes, it's not just any old tape recorder. For those of you who are born the wrong side of the millennium, a tape recorder, I'm going to have to explain what tape is in a minute. A tape recorder is a thing which, they used to listen to tapes. This is before Walkmans, before Spotify. This is a classic kind of tape recorder and you used to be able to record on it and play back what you've recorded. Okay, good enough. Now, the idea behind the Synchronex tape recorder and camera setup, there's also a Synchronex projector as well. Now, are you starting to twig what's going on here? The camera, the whole system was set up so that you could record sound on Super 8 using a compact cassette. This is a cassette for any of you watching who've never seen one before. You'd put your blank tape into the tape recorder. You'd start filming with your camera, and the tape recorder would, you'd press record and play on the tape recorder. The tape recorder would automatically record the sound for your movies. Now, here's the bit that gets really exciting, which is this mystery plug at the back of the camera handle, and this also mystery plug on the side of the tape recorder would be connected. They would be connected by a wire, and the camera would send the tape recorder a go signal to start recording sound when you started recording your picture. Okay? Now, here's where the problem starts, okay? Now look at that. That looks like a bit like a 1/4-inch jack, doesn't it? 1/4-inch jack? What's that? What's that? A 1/4-inch jack? Okay, here's a 1/4-inch jack. Well, here's all the different types of jack. Those of you with iPhones won't know what the hell I'm talking about here, because they've done away with their jacks. Okay, this is a micro jack. A micro jack is smaller than your normal headphone jack. Okay, this is a headphone jack. It's also called a 3.5 millimeter jack. And it's the normal headphone jack you get, okay? Now, this is a micro jack, and you get it on a lot of Super 8 cameras. In fact, the end of this micro jack is this thing, which is a rather nice looking start-stop button, which came with a different camera. Doesn't matter. The idea is you stick your micro jack into this little micro hole in the camera, and you press the button for remote operation of your camera. Right? So, micro jack, great, remote operation. Uh-oh, doesn't fit. Never mind. Let's try a mini jack into there. Oh, doesn't fit either. It's all loose. It's too big. So I know what you're thinking. What you need is one of these, a 1/4-inch jack. It obviously takes one of these, 1/4-inch jack. So that goes in there. No, it doesn't. It doesn't fit. Oh my God. Are we talking about some proprietary cable here? Unfortunately, we are. In fact, I'll show you. Get this out of the way. So that was the system there. Now you see what we've got here is a kind of a curly cable here that goes between the tape recorder and the camera. What's that curly cable? Unfortunately, of course, the curly cable didn't come with this setup, the tape recorder and jack. And not only that, but it didn't fit. Mini jack, micro jack, none of it fit. So I did a bit of research. I found out there's another type of jack. It's called a 4.4 millimeter jack. I have never heard of one of these things before. In fact, let's compare it to the other ones, okay? So there's your 1/4-inch jack. And I won't bother with the micro jack, but here's the mini jack. Okay, so the one on the left, that's mini jack for like your regular headphones. The one on the right, it's 1/4-inch jack. Everyone in the professional audio community uses those. And then there's this thing. I had to buy this separately not even on eBay. They didn't even have them on eBay. It was a specialist company sold 1/4-inch jacks. Luckily, they wouldn't cost that much. They're about £5. So I basically gambled on the fact that this 4.4 millimeter jack, apparently Sony make one with 5 poles, which is very weird. So I gambled on the fact that that would fit into this thing. Does it fit? Does it? Does it? Yay, it fit. Excellent. All right, we're getting somewhere. So I fit that into there. And then the other end, well, yes, indeed, it did fit into the tape recorder. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Yay! I've got my cable. I've got my camera. I've got my tape recorder. I can record on the camera, on the tape recorder. Okay, it's not going around yet. Just wait. And then when you hit the trigger on the camera, let's see if you can see what's going on here. Okay. Oops, it wasn't plugged in all the way. Oh, you know what I did? I did it wrong. It turns out this cable is kind of a one-way deal. So this end has to go into the tape, and this end has to go into the camera. I have no idea why it only works in one direction or the other. When I start recording on the camera, the tape recorder goes around. Although, oh, for bloody hell, why is it not doing it? Okay, this is a problem I had many times over with this system. which is the camera. Oh dear. Let me put it this way. It's not a happy bunny, this camera. I'm going to put the extra mic under it, and you can hear what kind of noise it makes when I try and film. Come on, do something. Oh, it's seized up completely now. Okay, it's got a problem. It's got a problem in my camera. There is problem. There. See, it's going around now. It only seems to go around when I'm pointing the camera in various directions. And let's see if the tape will wind. There you go. See the reels? It goes around just about when the camera is going. Yeah, this is not a happy camera. The motor is seized up somehow. So, but I was absolutely determined to get this thing working. Let's try that again. So it seems to work if I shake it around a bit. There you go. See? Camera goes. Let's do that again. All right, camera goes and tape goes. See? As I hit the camera, the tape goes. Even though the camera's not actually going, the tape recorder's going. Anyway, the idea is that you had to put your you have to put your microphone into the tape recorder, start recording. Just do it without the camera for one. Hello, testing 1 2 1 2. This is the Synchronex tape recorder. Stop. Rewind. Stop and play.
Just do camera for one. Hello, test 1 2 1 2. This is the Synchronex tape recorder. Stop.
Okay, so the tape recorder works. The camera mostly doesn't work, but I have other cameras. So, I mean, let's see what I had to do to get this whole infernal system working. Let's go back into the screening room. Okay, I've named this file Synchronex. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, there's the camera right there. There's the cable going into the tape recorder. And here's something I had to, here's me, you know, trying to record. And as you can see, when the camera's deciding to work, there you go. It actually does do something. And here's some footage.
Exactly that. Well, when is it ever finished? I think first of all, I'm going to hairdressers. I'm going to go Oxford Street.
That's my daughter,
I'm going
Amy.
to buy some summer clothes. I want to buy some shorts, and I want to go eat. I want to go to Leon.
And here's after I got the recording level.
So my school starts in 2 weeks, so I need to buy some more pens because I haven't been writing a lot. I've been typing, and I realised how bad my handwriting has gotten. So I need to get pens and like try to do that again. And then okay.
That's her
Well,
talking
that was the
about
whole Synchronex disaster, or partial success, as I like.
Okay, well, that's her talking about the end of lockdown, what she's going to do. Yeah, as you can see, unfortunately, none of that footage was filmed using the Synchronex tape camera recorder because it was just too buggered, unfortunately. I filmed that using a Synchronex Super. And the last shot, the selfie shot, was filmed using a Bolex 150, which is the perfect camera for selfies because, as I showed you in a previous show, it focuses anything from 1 inch to infinity. So it's a very good one for selfies. So, yeah, a lot going wrong with here, I'm afraid. In fact, the crimes of this Synchronex camera are, firstly, the aperture is stuck wide open. When you film, when you look in through the eyepiece, this hinge on the camera department, on the camera compartment, actually scratches against your nose, which is bloody annoying, especially with a nose like mine. Well, for what it's worth, there we go. Synchronex Mark IV, it was called. What else was wrong with it? Yeah, the eye cup, as I think this might have been a chin-on eye cup, it turned into black tar, which I had to remove. The motor is totally weak, even with absolutely fresh batteries. Let's have one last. Come on. No, nothing. It was on its last legs when I got it, and now it's on no legs at all. It's got this whole ridiculous 4.4 millimeter jack, and yeah, it's someone said on Benjamin Marriott says, "Whoa, there's 4.4 millimeter. Never knew that." Yeah, that makes two of us, mate. And now I've got this useless 4.4 millimeter cable that's only good for triggering a Synchronex camera, and a useless one that is too. Yeah, it's picky about what cartridge it wants. It used to work. It worked a little bit with this old Kodachrome. It doesn't anymore. The tape recorder, well, amazingly, it rewound here on the show, but up to now, it hasn't been able to do that. It won't run if you plug the remote cable into it. It has actually a remote cable to start and stop. It won't run even if you've got the remote cable going. The recording level and the play level are on the same knob here. So if you've been playing back and then you start recording, it'll be on completely the wrong place. And not only that, but when I tried to plug this into my laptop to digitize the sounds that you just saw, it killed the laptop. I had to restart it, and the laptop went into complete meltdown. And it happened twice. So it's definitely this thing. I think it's outputting some sort of huge, massive voltage. The camera, a piece of crap, really. I mean, let's see, on eBay. On eBay, you can get one for £15.60. It says as is, meaning it's properly broken. You can also get a Synchronex movie projector. Now, I think the idea is that you were to plug your tape recorder into the projector, and then as it's projecting your film, it would somehow trigger the tape recorder. I'm not sure. Look, this thing was a part of a huge job lot of auction stuff, so I don't know. I'm just going to sell it on eBay, I think. I'm going to keep the tape recorder because I like the tape recorder. Tape recorder is quite nice to listen to stuff. Listen to tapes and stuff. Okay, it's not super sound quality, but I still have old mixtapes back from the 90s. That's how old I am. And so, yeah, it's quite nice to just play. I would play some music on it to show you now, but, YouTube and everything, so I can't.